Hi there, folks, and welcome to the February 2015 Loot Crate versus Nerd Block head-to-head unboxing. If you'll recall, all 15 of you who watched the last one, if you'll recall, Loot Crate, again, they started really slow. Some of those early boxes were stinkers, but the folks at Loot Crate have really pulled through on the last two boxes, and they've pulled it out. So, Nerd Block, your backs are up against the wall. Two boxes in a row. You have been soundly thrashed by your competition. So, what we'll do, as always, we will let the previous month's winning box go first. So that way, the underdog has an opportunity to actually undercut. So, looking for my knife here. This is a heavy box. I'm actually curious to see what's in this. I kind of accidentally had parts of the Nerd Block spoiled for me. There's a guy on my Tumblr who posts pictures as soon as he gets his stuff, so I'm afraid I think I may know some of the things in there. As soon as I realized what it was, I kind of averted my gaze. But this, from Loot Crate, is a very heavy box. And let's see what is in the very heavy box. So as usual, I will just kind of grab random things, no particular order, no method, no madness. We have here, okay, well this is, all right, a mini money. I guess it's like 2009, 2008 all over again. Vinyl figures, I guess, are coming back. This is a create your own, so I don't know if they actually give us tools. No, create your own art toy. There's the blank, obviously, and it says choose your own art medium. Well, the problem with that, kids, is that I got rid of most of my old art medium. Oh, no, wait, okay. They put some little markers in there, 3 marker colors, but yeah, I ended up going all digital with my art right around this time last year, so I don't have anything that I could use to decorate this. I guess that not decorating it could be decoration in kind of a weird counter way. But anyway, we'll move on to a velvet pouch. And inside the velvet pouch, feels like dice. Sounds like dice. They're dice. And they are... it looks like they are finger dice. So let me see here. I just have to find, well, I don't know, maybe not. So I see that one has like a fist. I don't know if that's supposed to count for 5. I don't know if that's supposed to count for 5. There's another fist. There's 2. There's 2. So apparently I have some kind of hand die. I guess we'll find out what these are when we get to the guide. Moving on. Hex Bug Zombie Larva. Glows in the dark. The robotic creature that reacts to objects. Let's see what we see here. So batteries are included. Apparently it does things. You put batteries into it and it moves. Okay. Well, we'll just... Okay. Superfight, the Loot Crate deck. This is a 100 card version of the viral card game Superfight, designed exclusively for Loot Crate by Skybound. These cards are only available in this exclusive deck. Create hilarious fighters with these cards, and then argue over who would win in a fight between them. Alright. Loot Crate, kids. I'm not sure about this. So it looks like there is some kind of a poster here. Let's see here. We unroll, and it's a poster, I think. It seems to be kind of a tongue-in-cheek cutaway schematic of an old Atari 2600 game cart. So, I don't know, obviously we have the art label, we have the top of the cassette, we have Wink Wink, the game itself. Under that we have the circuit board, and then down here we have the rear of the cassette. A little old school. I remember having one of these. I am that old. You might not necessarily be easily able to see it, but I have some considerable gray in my chin, so I can remember playing with the Atari 2600. I remember having one. I remember actually having Pac-Man, which everybody said was a disappointing port of the game, but you know, Jesus, people, it was 1983. I don't know what everybody was expecting from, you know, an Atari 2600. Did not have E.T. though. I did not have the legendary game that killed the console. Here, okay, this is cool. I have heard about this, and I was actually going to buy a copy of this, and apparently I am not going to have to buy a copy of this. It is a copy of the book Ready Player One. I heard people talking about this at San Diego Comic-Con about 2 years ago. And apparently it has been optioned for a film, and I also think I've heard there's a sequel in the works. So it's a full novel. Let's see here. I don't see any kind of pricing on it. Nope. Okay, let's see here. So we've got a bunch of stuff down at the bottom. Of course, being Loot Crate, we have the obligatory pin with this month's theme. This month's theme being play. And we have a few other things. So we have a game that's included in the box. The Crate Packing Simulator 2015. Welcome to Loot Crate's first original board game. The goal is simple. Be the first player to have all 5 items in your crate. T-shirt, 8-bit glasses, a Funko, a poster, and a button. Oh, okay, that's what the dice are for. All right, so our little finger dice, I'm so out of the loop. They were apparently rock, scissors, paper dice, and that's what you use them in conjunction with. So use the rock, paper, scissors dice to decide who will make the first move. Once the first player is chosen, continue to use the rock, paper, scissors dice with the numerical values to move your game token. So the rock is worth 1, scissors are worth 2, papers are worth 3. Land on a star, pick up an item, land on a circle dice. Dice battle another player to steal one of his items that you're missing. So, all right, kind of cool, kind of cute. Usually, I don't keep these boxes just because they're kind of a pain. But I guess if I'm gonna have to play this game, I will have to keep this box. So let's see here. What is in the magazine for this month? Co-op Gaming, History of Game Controllers. Let's see. The Featured Looters. Sadly, I don't have a child, so I will not be able to adorn them with things, which means I will probably never be a featured looter. Sigh. Let's play together. Why co-op games are good for you. I'm not entirely sure I would agree with that. I love one of my partners to death, but one of the early challenges in our relationship was he and I would go out to dinner and we would play Magic the Gathering. And if you know my partner, he is a A very gentle man who becomes a fucking cutthroat bastard when you put him in a competitive position. So I decided, getting my ass handed to me is such an ugly phrase, but after a pattern where I wasn't winning any of the games of Magic that we were playing with pre-constructed decks, I don't know. So I decided that I would bring Shea Geek out to these dinner gatherings, and we could play Shea Geek. And again, I love him to death, but that competition and that need to win turned what should be a very fun social game into a very miserable experience, to the point where one of our friends who was playing with us kind of like didn't want to play anymore. So I'm not entirely sure, Loot Crate, that co-op gaming is good for you unless you're like a relationship counselor. So we'll read that article and we'll see. A plug for the Mega Crate, history of game controllers, and the products for this month. So we'll kind of use this as our wrap up for the Loot Crate as we get ready to move into the nerd block. So the first thing that we had was the blank money. There we go, the blank money. And apparently they're having some kind of a design contest. So I think what I may end up doing is simply leaving my money blank as an artistic statement. I think it says something there. I don't know what, but we'll see. We have the novel Ready Player One, which I will probably take into work and read. That is, provided we're not snowed out again of work. Today is one of the big snowpocalypses down here in the South, and if you've ever been in the South, when there's any kind of Arctic activity, 2 snowflakes means everything shuts down. So my campus was closed, which means I didn't go to work today. So probably tomorrow, when I'm trying to make up the days that I lost from last week, as well as the days that I just lost today, I may bring a copy of that. I may bring that copy of the novel and read it with me. We have the exclusive Superfight deck, and I will crack that open and look at it. We have the rock, paper, scissors die. Now that I know what they are, it actually makes sense. And they're actually kind of cool. And of course those go with the game, and I suppose you can't really see it because, well, now there's stuff in the box and the box is filled, but they actually made a map from the box. I'll give Loot Crate this. They're very creative with regards to, recycling used materials. Let's see. So we have the Hex Bug. Freak out your friends and pets with this high-speed, oversized mechanical bug that scutters across floors and even flips itself over on its back. I'm not sure I'm going to engage this. I spent 15 years living in Orlando, Florida. I spent a total of 19 years living in Florida from 1990 to 2009. And if you've lived in Florida, you know what the real state animal is. Those palmetto bugs about this big. I just can't see any kind of a large insect moving and not completely have a screaming high school girl panic attack. So I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do anything with this bug toy. I think it might be gifted for a child in my life, be it one of my nephews, or possibly be it child of some friends of mine. And of course we also had the Waka Waka poster. Artie Manny Peters' Atari cartridge blueprint design is a nod to one of the most popular arcade and console games of all times. Really, guys? Because most people seem to think that Pac-Man was kind of the beginning of the end for the 2600. Again, I had it. I didn't have a problem with it, but when you're 11 years old, you can't get out to the arcade, and every play on Pac-Man costs you a quarter. Having even the crappy Atari 2600 version at home is better than nothing. So I didn't have a problem with it, but apparently a lot of critics did, and historically don't look back on it very favorably. Okay, the nerd block. I'm sorry, the Loot Crate. It was different, and different was what I was going for. I think I may have been spoiled by the last two, so it kind of took me a little while to shift out of, you know, the kind of overall geeky stuff that they've been putting in. It was good for the theme. It was curated. Oh my god, I'm using that white person term, curated. It was put together well. It was nice. I'll have to sit down and actually play with some of the games, but from a standpoint, you know, just kind of overall first impressions, not bad. So let's see what is in the nerd block. And again, I'm just going to reach in. I'm just going to grab. And the first thing we have is a Titans vinyl figure. This is a Saul Goodman, Breaking Bad, Titans vinyl figure. Again, one of those white people shows that I started watching and I could never get into, and all the white people in my life tell me it's absolutely wonderful and I have to watch it, and at some point in time I probably will, but I'm currently invested in other white people shows right now like Mad Men, so Breaking Bad will have to wait. Let's see. We have a Nerd Block exclusive item. It's a Clickors. Twist your imagination. Bend me, twist me, shape me. So I guess I'm going to have to open this and see what the hell a Clickor is. Oh, look at that. Okay. We have a... Wow. It's 80s all over the place. First we have our nod to Pac-Man, and now it looks like the bastard child of the Rubik's Snake, of which I actually have my original from like 1981. I'm amazed that the fishing line hasn't gone out on it, and I'm almost afraid to play with it now just because it is, my God, 34 years old. But this is kind of interesting. It clicks, it moves, it shapes. Might actually make a good desk toy. I've been taking some of my Loot Crate and Nerd Block things into the office and putting them at my desk, and this might make kind of a good desk toy. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, and we have another Clickor here. Nerd Block exclusive item. This one is probably red. Oh, look at that. Did I call it or what? So, the two Clickors. Reaching in, I see... Cosplay trading cards. Yes, because cosplayers really need that much more attention. Trading cards. Because Tumblrs weren't enough. YouTube channels weren't enough. Facebook feeds weren't enough. Trading cards. But let's take a look. I'm being judgmental. I will keep an open mind. See, here's the problem. Okay, when you look like this, 350 pounds, you're bearded, your hair is shaggy, your cosplay options are very, very, very limited. Apparently, if I could find a good horned helmet, I could pull off a really good Ox King from Dragon Ball Z. If you saw the ending of the Naruto manga, the one that ends, you know, a few years after the final battle, apparently I could pull off a really good Choji Akimichi. But you know, the options for cosplayers, for fat bearded guys, they're just really, really, really low. I guess once my hair is long, I could do the obligatory comic book guy thing. But anyway, all right. Let's see here. That is Yuffie Bunny doing female pyramid head. This is Jaden Okageo doing Monster Hunter. Oh, look, more Jaden doing Jaravan 4 from League of Legends. All right, this is already losing me quick, kids. Yuffie Bunny doing Jane Lane from Daria. Leanna Vamp giving us the obligatory female stormtrooper. Megan Marie doing Syndra from League of Legends. I know I'm getting old. I haven't even looked at that game yet, League of Legends. Abby Darkstar doing Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. And I think the hair's a little too long on this for accuracy, but you know, who am I? Who am I to judge? Oh, let's see. Megan Marie doing The Heart, based on an illustration by Camilla Derico. Oh, and look, if you want to harass them, they even give you their social network contacts. This is awesome. This plan will not end well, guys. Seriously. Putting their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagrams, I don't see this ending well. I think this was a misconceived project, folks. Let's see. More Jaden Okageo doing Titus from Final Fantasy. The first Final Fantasy game that I got bored in the middle of and quit. Cutscene crazy. We have Chaka Cumberbatch playing Queen Akasha. Alright, so that was the first pack. I'm not going to endure the second pack right now. We're going to go in and we're going to pick up, and let's see. So I see the t-shirt, but we have the Drum Up Some Ideas stationery sets. Contains 2 HB pencils with erasers and a 200-page notepad. Kind of cute. It definitely has a desk toy feel to it. And let's see. Another Star Wars #1? Really, guys? So, like last month, there was a variant Star Wars #1, and it looks like there's now another variant Star Wars #1. Okay. Let's see. So before we move on to the t-shirts, we'll look down at the bottom. We have a contest. Bend me, twist me, shape me, click me. Send a picture of your greatest clicker shape for your chance to win a Nerd Blocking Clickers prize pack. Let's see. Simon Pegg is invading Nerd Block. Okay, we'll see about that. Yeah, apparently these cosplay trading cards are a Nerd Block exclusive thing. I don't know, guys. Not particularly feeling it. So let's see. All right, so let's start to wrap up, and we'll close out with the t-shirts. So we've got the Breaking Bad figure. We have the cosplay trading cards. We have the 2 things of clickers. The clickers, again, they will probably come with me. I think I can put those at my desk. We have the Star Wars #1 variant. We have the Draw Up Some Ideas. You know, and again, this is cute. More desk toys, and then finally we have the t-shirt. This was what was spoiled for me. I saw it and kind of realized what it was very quickly and scrolled away as fast as I could. So the t-shirt is Central City's Sweet Factory's Flash Sickle. Vanilla ice cream with a cherry center. Gumball eyes, 56 calories per bar. Free costume ring inside. So this is cute. You know, I can't lie. My nerd ego is still stinging from the New 52. My nerd ego is still stinging from the fact that DC scrapped tons and tons and tons of continuity and screwed a lot of their characters over. I think I dropped after about issue 15. I'm not even sure that Barry Allen had gotten the costume ring at that point in time. But was pleased to see the TV show. Started following that, and then real life hit me and stopped temporarily following the TV show. So yeah, the T-shirt is cool. I can definitely see myself wearing the T-shirt. God, this. I mean, I have to say it's kind of like a tie for disappointment. Neither of the boxes this month really grabbed me. There was nothing there that overwhelmingly stood out. You know, easy come, easy go. You win some, you lose some. You know, not every box is going to be stellar. I guess we'll just leave it as try better next time. We'll stick with the play motif over for the nerd block. Burned up a life. Let's try it again. So that was our Loot Crate and Nerd Block unboxing for February 2015, and we will see everybody back in March.